waiting on this to get done. Still got a little bit to go. So welcome to some more Alliance Heroes of the Spire. They got the Order Festival going on right now, which I'm about a little over halfway through it. They made some good improvements this go around. Yeah, shout out to the devs on this. No more do you have to randomly pull guys. You only have to ascend or skill up guys that are of the Order element. So hopefully they keep it that way for the main three elements as well. I know they had to kind of do it for the Order heroes. It'd kind of be impossible to say, you know, pull 5, Order, Nat 3. It wouldn't be impossible, but you'd have to pay money. That'd be the only way to do it. So that would have been some serious bull. I'm glad they didn't do that. But yeah, I just thought this method of you know, reward versus what you have to do for it seemed a lot fairer than the previous ones. They did have at the beginning where if you spent, I think it was like 100 energy and 30 keys, then you got some of the event currency, kind of like how you have this spend gems achievement down here at the bottom. But they kind of overlooked an exploit, so they had to take it away. Hopefully they can fix the exploit, you know, make it so that you have to hit complete before it counts towards your completion. And then, you know, they can put those back in the next time they do one of these Heroes events, because that would be a huge improvement. You know, when I talked about these style events before, you know, I kind of talked about them pigeonholing you into what you can do. If they put in that, where no matter what you run, you're at least getting credit towards the event, I think that would go a long way. I was really excited to see that and really sad when they took it away, but I can understand why. It was a pretty bad exploit. I didn't know about it until they removed it. They removed it pretty quick, but yeah, without anyone even letting me know what it was, I was able to figure out. As soon as they said there was an exploit, I was like, I wonder if yeah, that's probably what it was. If anyone's wondering what it was, you could, you know, you can cancel something. So I can go in here and cancel this. I can hit stop, and it would refund me my Battle 9 and Battle 10 energy. But that energy would still count as if I would have used it. So you could go in here and queue up a battle and hit stop and get your energy back, and then just keep doing that over and over again. It would count as energy used. So really, they just need to take that logic and put it on you have to hit complete, and then it counts it instead of right whenever you start the auto battles. That would fix it, but you know, it's easier said than done. That, like most things in programming. But anyways, I'm waiting for this to finish up so I can try to get some more feathers, or not feathers, whatever they are, the Order things. I'll do some arena while I'm waiting. Got a new standard arena team I run. I'm not sure if I showed it on Sunday or not, but it's pretty fun. Depending on what I'm up against, I only really switch out 1, maybe 2 guys. So if they're heavy nature, then I switch out this guy for this guy. So I just switch out a water damage dealer for a fire damage dealer. Otherwise, I bring the Jugma in there, because all the Order archers do really good damage. I'm gonna work on my Fire Order archer eventually. He would be better in this spot, but it's like pretty cut and paste. The only thing is, if I go up against a heavy CC team, then I have to bring Sylvis for immunity, so that I avoid getting stunned up. You know. But yeah, we'll do some arena. We'll open some cores. I want to talk about some more event stuff. Actually, want to compare these events to Summoner's Wars events. I actually have an alt account that I forgot about that I have in Summoner's Wars, and I was just going to show you guys. They have some ongoing events right now, and I was going to show what their events are and kind of compare to what Alliance is trying to do with their events. Really actually to take out this damage dealer here, and then I win. Pretty easy. Give this guy immunity to start off with. It's going to be easy if I don't get wrecked by this here Fire Order or Fire Archer guy, Oathbow. Yeah, it should be alright. I think this is gonna kill him. Yep. And now everything's gonna target auto. My auto has enough health and everything to survive. And he's built tanky by nature, so it's gonna be a little drawn out, but I'll eventually win. If his Glein was built with better gear, it might be more of a problem. Because he counterattacks a lot, but his Glein isn't hitting hard, so it's not a problem. So I'm about to take out his only healer here in a second. Bye-bye. Now I take out his only actual damage dealer. So this is why Marigold's so good. Like, if I can control who they focus on, once they focus on that target, you just put invincibility on him and game over. So I'm not going to use my taunt because they're all going to target auto and he's going to take no damage. Good stuff. I just prevented his Petra from healing by provoking him. Pretty good stuff. But now I need to take away his shield, and can my Fire Mage finish him off? I need a super crit. Oh no, he taunted. Yeah, I can't target him, so he's gonna kill now. Yeah, I could just take down his, nope, never mind, he just put up his little can't touch me shield. You're just drawing out the battle, stop. It's over already. What's Blar saying? Have your arena team on Reddit? Really? Why? I'm gonna have to look at that. Come on. Finish him. Yeah, this should do it. I wonder if it's one of the people complaining about Petra, saying Petra needs a nerf. Petra doesn't need a nerf. If anything, they need to buff more of the 3-star units. There's just not much to pick from in the 2-star, 3-star category. Like, you know. I'll show that too. I'll show that in a second. What I mean by that. Come on, finish him off already. Alright, there we go, yeah. So, pretty decent lineup. The reason it works is, again, I have Marigold there to put immunity, or invincibility on whatever target's taking damage. I have Glein there to taunt and give himself invincibility. I have Auto to give my DPS the buff and more turns, and then you have the 1 DPS. As long as your DPS isn't getting targeted, then it's a guaranteed win. I lose to AoE teams though, so I have to be careful about that because AoE can take out my damage dealer and my Marigold since she's only 5-star. See, this should be done. Yeah, collect this. Let's see, I have, yeah, 50 energy. So much grind. At least you have ships to do it though. It's one of the reasons why I really like this game is you can send off your ships to go do the grindy stuff and then go out, either, you know, log out of the game and do real life or go do other stuff within the game. Like this. Let's see what I got from here. Some max level 1-star guys. Let's see, I'll do some stuff with keys. Well, no, just in case someone wants to see like the new dungeon or something, I'll hold on to my keys for now. But I don't have anything that's gonna free up. I'll send off a few. So this is my team currently for this new Sun Shield dungeon that they put in. Yeah, Sun Shield dungeon. It works on floor 6 whenever I watch it, but for some reason in auto it never completes successfully. I don't know why. The boss has a revenge thing, so any AoE style monsters are just going to get revenged and get wrecked unless you steal the buff off of him. I don't have anything that can steal currently, so I mean I do, and she can steal, but it's only one buff, so you know, situationally not going to work. So he is susceptible to stun and sleep though, which is interesting because most bosses are immune to stun and sleep. So any AoE that has a sleep on it, it doesn't trigger his counterattack because he just falls asleep. So that's why Jung Ma is able to actually do this even though he does some AoE DPS. But I kill the right, or yeah, his left, our right hand first. It does, what's it do? This. It makes it, no, what is it? Oh, it provides the counterattack, yeah. So you have to take out the counterattack, otherwise the boss is just going to counterattack you and do ridiculous damage. The counterattack, and with the power buff and everything, makes him hit really hard. So you remove that buff from him. I take out the left hand too, just because not having the dot damage is kind of annoying. Doesn't have, you can skip that if you can just do direct damage to him. Just having to reapply buffs every time the left hand goes is pretty annoying. But yeah, that's my team. Oh, you know, if I 6-starred my Petra so that his shield worked better, it would I'd probably be able to do 4-6. But let's see what he was talking about. So scroll up. This is so apparently his team is the team you see in the background here, which is looks like Petra, the Fire Mech, Gwen, and Silas. So it's all just a tanky, you know, evasion, block buff, armor buff sort of team, you know. Not armor buff, but shields and stuff. You know, it's a stall team. It's meant to counter the speed team meta. So there's two metas right now. One is you go fast and you strike hard. The other one is you just build a lot of tankiness. And the reason you go tankiness is because the teams that are built to go fast and hard, if you can survive their round 1, typically they don't have a healer, they don't have any sustain, so you can just wipe them out one by one. You know, and then it becomes a battle of who has better gear. If they have, you know, really good damage gear, they'll be able to out damage, you know, even your sustain teams. Otherwise, you'll be able to, yeah. If you don't have good gear on your damage dealers in this game, then you're gonna lose. That's just how it works. Just how it is. But anyways, so that's interesting. I didn't know that was his team. But yeah. Alright, so here's what I was gonna show people. So if we look at Summer's Wars events, right? They have an ongoing event right now, some party event, and their 3rd anniversary. So they have like 2 events going on, and then a 3rd one that's going to overlap them, and it's combined with this coin event here. It's because they're on their 3rd year anniversary. Typically, they don't have so many events overlapping, but you know, let's just take a look at an upcoming event for them. For example, they're calling it the quiz event, right? So it's got 3 parts to it, it says, right? That's event 1, event 2, and event 3. It's basically just 3 parts to it. The first part, it says you have to do these missions. The missions are do 10 dungeons, do 10 arenas, and power up a rune, which is power up gear 10 times. That's it. Like, that's all you have to do. And every day you do that, for each one of those complete, you're going to get some mana, which is their version of gold, and you get a quiz ticket. And then you take that quiz ticket and you answer a quiz. Who knows what the quiz will be? But whenever you answer a quiz, you get a random reward. So they have these random rewards, which can include like a summoning scroll, it can include energy, crystals, their version of gold, or an essence, right? Yeah, so anything from something you can summon to something you can use to play the game. And then based off of how many total quizzes you have, you get these additional rewards too. And I mean, these rewards include like 300 crystals, 3 scrolls of specific elements, 3 extra scrolls, so a total of 6 3-star or better summons. And literally all you have to do is like these tiny little achievements once a day. You do each one of these, you get 3 per day, and then after 10 days, you get this reward at the end. Like, it's such an easy event to participate in and do. And you get decent rewards for it. You don't get a legendary core for it, but let's look at some of their other events. Okay, we might have to come back into it. So let's look at like, I think it's the coin event. So they got this special event going on right now, which is like the coin event, right? I forget how to get to it. I wonder if it's ended already. Maybe that's why it's not here anymore. When I first downloaded Summoner's Wars a few days ago in preparation for this, as soon as I logged in, it hit me with this coin event. Where just for logging in and for doing random stuff, like, yeah, we use 1 energy, use 1 arena ticket, summon a 3-star monster, gave you a certain amount of coins. So all this stuff you do in the game. Like a 1-for-1 energy to coin reward ratio, right? Summoning a 3-star got you 50 coins. So you'd collect coins. And they were like this special currency. And then they had this special shop that you could spend your coins on. So you could get anything from energy to crystals to you could actually spend 2,000 coins to buy a legendary scroll. So right there, you spend 2,000 energy and you're guaranteed a legendary scroll from this event. You don't have to spend it anywhere specific. It was just, yeah, and that's on top of just other ways of getting the coins too. And then they had this extra runesmith thing where you could go in and you could spend your coins on getting guaranteed 5- or 6-star gear by spending 250 of these coins. So it was a really unique, cool way of doing an event. That was an interesting noise. It's something that was, on the surface, it's you play the game, they give you something, and then you trade in that something for a reward. Like, and then if you look at what their next event's going to be, it's the same thing. But they were able to put a little bit of spin on it to make it seem new and fresh and everything. But at the same time, it doesn't impede with your current gameplay. It doesn't impede with, what you want to do in the game. It's stuff that you'd be doing anyways. And I think that's sort of what's important. But they're able to spit out these events fairly frequently. Like every 2 to 3 weeks, they have a new event that's of this style. And that's what kind of keeps it fresh. And that's really what I hope to see from Alliance, is events that can keep the game fresh. Because, it's the base game, if you don't have events, if you don't have special things happening, it gets stale pretty quickly, and when game gets stale, people stop playing. It's any game. It's like, people all the time talk about, these micropayment games or these DLC style games nowadays. It's such a ripoff. I miss the old days of Super Nintendo where you pay $60 and you get your game. And you also forget that you used to, whenever you beat the game, 9 times out of 10, you would put it on the shelf and never play it again. Versus these games that are coming out nowadays are meant to be played for months, years. And in order to do that, you have to, even if it's sort of artificially, create a sense of new things to do within the game. And that's what events really do for these style of games. Let's see. Get anything good? Nope, nothing good. Anyways. So yeah, that's my little rant about, and something else I was going to show. So I was talking about heroes, and people were saying you need to nerf Petra, blah 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 blah, because the reason he's everywhere is because he's such a useful 3-star hero, right? He's able to solo content, which is very important. And so people build him as their first soloer. He's easy to gear because everything's based off of HP, and he's easy to obtain. And because of that, people are more likely to use him. If Nat 5s were really easy to obtain, then everyone would have Nat 5s. And spoiler alert: the higher you get up in the arena, the more you see like almost all Nat 5 teams. So it's really just where you're at that you're seeing so much Petra. But the reason you see him so much is because there's no alternatives to him. There is no other 3-star monster that can do what he does and is as easily obtainable as him. That's why you see him so much, period. If there were alternatives, then you would see more mix and match, but there's just not. Now let me show you, so in Summoner's Wars, there are some 2-star monsters that are actually very useful. So I just want to very quickly point out a few of these 2-star monsters that I'm talking about. Okay, the first one is this chick right here. I forget what their names are. Yes, well, I guess they don't know that I've played this game before. Okay, show me the awakening point. There we go. Alright, so Colleen. Look at this. So this is a 2-star monster. She has an AoE heal that also increases attack power. She has a multi-hit. Go. I'm clicking. This game sucks on BlueStacks, by the way. She has a multi-hit that blocks HP recovery, and she has a multi-hit that decreases attack power. So she heal blocks, she attack breaks, multi-hits, and does AoE heal and attack power buff. As a 2-star. Like, that is a lot of utility for a 2-star hero. Alright, now let's look over here in the water category. Now, see how slow this game runs? You can't play this on BlueStacks. I mean, technically you can, as you see, but it's pretty god-awful. Alright, let's look at this one. There's a few good 2-stars to pick from here, but this guy, I think his name is Kona something. Yeah, Konamiya. Alright, so he has the ability to do an AoE cleanse and an AoE heal, right? He has this ability which gives someone else another turn. It fills up their attack bar, and it increases their attack power. And then he has a stun on his A1. So he has a stun, a fill up attack bar, and an AoE cleanse heal. And he's a 2-star. Alright, super easy to get, super easy to skill up. You skill this up, his heal is on like a 3-turn cooldown, his resurge ability is on like a 2-turn cooldown. And he's a 2-star hero. Alright, and then there's some other good ones, like this guy right here is pretty good, for example. And then if we look at, let's look at the wind. These are all heroes that people even in endgame still use. 2-star heroes that people in the end, that have been playing this game for years will still have on some of their teams. And I was really surprised to find that in Alliance, none of their 2-star heroes are viable at all. Like, there is no reason to play with any of them. They have such little utility. They don't do crap, so why would you think twice about beating them? That's why when I do the hero reviews, I never even talk about 2-star heroes, because there's no point in doing it. So this guy's name, Remagos or whatever, but he has a self-heal, right, as a 2-star, 30% self-heal, and he has this really cool A3 that does damage based off of how much HP he's missing. So, if you're running him with like 10,000 life, and he's at 2,000 life, this third skill will do 8,000 damage. And if it kills something, he gets an extra turn. This is a 2-star hero, right? Like, it's such a great hero, and he's only 2 stars. So there's a lot, and then I'm not even going to talk about any of the other heroes, because my whole stream is not about Summoner's Wars, it's about Alliance. There's a reason why I left Summoner's Wars, is because there's the platform that Alliance is built on is so much better than Summoner's Wars. Like, Summoner's Wars has a fancy house, but the foundation is very shaky. Alliance has a very solid foundation, I would say, but they're still building the house. And I want them to look at some of these other games like Summoner's Wars and see what they did correctly, to see what they're doing well, so that they can take that and, you know, apply it to their game mechanics as well. To, you know, not to copy them, well, they already kind of did copy them a little bit, but to just get an idea. To be like, it's not a bad thing to have 2 stars and 3 stars that provide utility, that provide a variety of utility instead of just one role. You know, and the whole reason we started talking about this is because, get out of here, is because you have Petra that is like one of the only 3 stars that provides, you know, 3 actual good utility things on one hero, and he has the XP leader thing. You know, there's some light dark 3 stars or some order chaos 3 stars that are pretty good, but you know, there's nothing in the 2-star category that's even usable. You know, and in a 3-star category, most of it unfortunately is food. So I really think they need to release more heroes. Release some 2-star heroes that are beneficial. That if you build them up, if you invest in them, they can be useful. And that's the thing. It feels like it's harder to find heroes that are useful in Alliance, and that's, you know, that's what I was saying about that. But anyways. So, let's go back out and do some arena. If anyone... Oh, I guess I should check. Let's check chat, see if anyone says anything. Oh, hey, thanks, American. Also, uncrafted guys, brats. See, someone in chat is talking about Petra being OP. He's not OP, he's just useful. Like, yeah, a hero should not be OP because it's useful. Instead, they should make more useful heroes, you know, instead of making more niche heroes. But anyways, let's do some more arena. I'm having fun with my 18. I said, this team, I would boost to. Because their strategy is they AoE again, and then Ankra comes in and just cleans up your whole team, because you're already kind of low long. So that's definitely what the strategy is for here, and unless, I mean, even if I outsped him, like, I don't think he has anything ran speed. No, he doesn't. It's all just damage builds. I'm willing to bet. Yeah. So it's all damage, none of it's speed, but you know, I can protect one target, but everyone else is going to die. Ankra is just going to go crazy and kill everyone, unless... Oh, his Ankra's fast. Okay. You know what? I wonder if I can put up the shield. If I can get my turn 1 off before Gwen dies, which, let's see, 54. Oh, they're gonna go first. See, I would need to put up some speed on my Marigold. If I had speed on my Marigold, this would work out. But without speed on my Marigold, yeah, these guys are gonna go first. And they're both gonna AoE, because they do AoE attacks. I'm pretty sure she does an AoE attack as well. Yeah, they're going to use their AoEs first, and then I'm betting that his Ankra is going to be able to finish off Gwen, and once he finishes off Gwen, he's just going to take turns knocking everyone down. So, let's see what else we got. This could be interesting. I have a feeling I'm not going to win, but we can try it. So because he has a CC, so he does have the Arctis, and he has a Jungma as well. So I probably need to throw up some immunity. Yeah, let's see how this goes. I should have checked the gear of his dragon to see if it's a CC or a damage build. So if it's a damage build, you want to take him out first. If it's a CC build, then with immunity I can kind of ignore him. Let's see, what's the order gonna be? I'm gonna get to go, and he's gonna get to go, but if his dragon does a skill reduce thing, I think it's like on a 3-turn cooldown though. Oh, he's got the speed buff. That's right. Forgot about that. Well, I think this might be Rip Jungma. If his Jungma hits my Jungma, might be a good game. Oh, he went for auto. Good. Alright, he's nature too, so that's why I went for him. So I'm trying to take out his healer. Alright, so I should be able to get a sleep off on him. Yeah, good, good. Now let's put up immunity. Let's also top everyone off. Let's take out his healer and give myself a counter attack. Now, his Jungma is about to do his AoE attack, which is gonna hurt. That wasn't too bad. Can I finish off with Jungma? No, I can't. Oh, he's almost dead. This is gonna be the AoE sleep. No, Jungma's gotta survive. Well, actually, no, he doesn't have to survive. I think my Gawain could probably solo his dragon, honestly. Yeah, sweet. Alright, so well-timed immunity. Save the day on that one. You know, I prevented his first sleep and his attack bar reduction from his dragon. If those two things would have gone off, he would have won. Let's do one more so I get my reward. It's almost the same team, except he has the light pony, which is annoying, so I'm not going to fight him with the light pony. Here you go, he's a pretty interesting team. Oh hey, it's Brettler from my alliance. Yeah, I'll fight you, Brett. So, I don't need the immunity, because he doesn't have any form of CC here. So, we're going to go with my standard team. As long as Tor's little team attack, let's see how this Tor's built. I'm pretty sure it's built damage. Yeah, so it's built super crit as well. As long as he doesn't do the team attack and they team up and kill something in turn 1, I should be able to pull it off. You know, I can kill his Tor first, let his, I forget what the fire is, Anchor. So I can let his Anchor hit my Gawain. And from there, it's, you know, if I can take out his turrets and still have all 4 of my guys, should be pretty cake from there. Oh, that was close. That was really close. He lived, but barely. No! Oh wait, I was supposed to take out Tor. I messed that up. I was supposed to take out Tor because I'm not really too worried about this. Like, if I could, his Tor can attack anyone because I don't have a fire guy. Ah, that's sad. See, now his Tor can wreck my Jungma, which, will he? Or will he target Marigold? Which one is he going to go for? I'm going to protect Marigold. And actually, I can sleep with him here. Hopefully this will sleep his Gawain too. Alright, good. Alright. Let's see, now we need to kill... Honestly, we need to kill his Gawain via his counterattack on, so let's try to kill auto. Yeah, this is gonna be a... It's gonna come down to probably Enrage. Oh, what? No crit? He's got like 95% crit, really? Alright, we have to talk. Man, I needed that heal to be up. Oh, thank you. Thank you for not hitting Jungma. Where's my heal at? Oh, good. So I can do this. I can do the heal on him. And Now I can do the AoE heal. Alright, luckily I have a healer and he doesn't. It's the only thing I got working in my favor right now. His auto just killed himself. Lovely. I should be able to close out. His Blaine actually does not look that well geared. It will. I mean, to be fair, my junk mod's critting him like he's, you know, fire. But and this is gonna be it. Watch. This is gonna crit. See? I hit the water guy and it didn't crit. I hit a nature guy who I'm weak against and it does crit. Good figure. Every time. Guess I can do some summons, I forgot. I saved a few cores to see if I can get some stream luck. But I don't really think. No one's in chat at least. Oh well, stream luck. No, I can spend $100. Alright, so all I hope to get from this is food. Order Chaos isn't going to be food unless it's a dupe with, like, I think I have the Order Bear. I would feed him if I got a duplicate of him. But other than that, it's going to be something to keep. So yeah, food, more food. I don't have one, so I'll keep this guy. I always keep any 4-star or better guys that I have, so we'll be keeping him. Let's see what I get from the Legendary Core. But, well, I have 2 of these now, so now I don't have to fear of feeding one of them away for the fusion, for the Gaia's fusion. Alright, let's see if I get anything good here. Nat 5, OC, no, it's food because I already have one of these. He's Merciless Jing. I'm going to talk about him on Sunday whenever I do the Chaos hero reviews. He's actually pretty good, pretty decent, I would say. But I already have one sitting in my storage, so I will put it away. Someone else put something? Lots of people are pumping up Spanish. Spanish is pretty good. Yeah, I think I have the nature one, which I prefer the nature one over the water one. Because if you look at the water one, so did I put him in my, yeah, I put him in my barracks. He's not here anymore. Because as you can see, I'm running tight on space. But I mean, he has the same first and second and third. And his ascend, he gets a shield, which, you know, so fighting, what, nature stuff he would be good against. Because he gets a shield every time he armor breaks. It needs to be like every time he debuffs an enemy or, you know, something like that. It's just not that great compared to some of the siblings. Then I have Otto sitting up here. That's the main. If I didn't have Otto, maybe I could use him because he does the same sort of, you know, role that Otto does. He's a support slash, you know, weak element tank, so you can use it in the tank nature content. But Otto is also a good solo farmer, whereas, you know, the water beetle really isn't. Where is that lost him? Where are you, water beetle? Where'd you go? Ah, there you are. I see you now. So yeah, he's, you know, his skills don't lead him to be a good farmer. So Otto is better than him. You know, he provides more utility as far as giving the armor and crit resist buff, so, or survivability, not utility, more survivability. But, you know, so does the nature one, so does the dark one. That's the big thing is, you know, I have in the shop here, eventually you get to unlock Kiba shards, and I'm halfway to summoning Kiba, and Kiba is, you know, he's dark, so he doesn't have to worry about the elemental stuff, but he has more utility all around than all the beetles, I would say. So, yeah, I don't really have any use for him. Anyways, Yeah. At least I got some food. Maybe not on lead. Oh hey, someone bought their guys to 6-star. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, let's make sure stuff's happening over here. I just have ships sitting around. Not good. I got 3 drops on that one. So 9 altogether. Do I have any energy in my box? 5. Yay, thanks Omega. He bought a $5 pack. But it's 5 more energy I didn't have before, so can't complain, right? It should be enough to get these level 18s. I think it might be 20 energy to get them from 18 to 20. But yeah, if I spent money, I would probably spend it on the Evo packs. Like, because trying to get guys evolved up is annoying. You know, getting those 4-star or 3-star and 4-star max lifts really cut down the amount of farming you have to do significantly. You should always buy those in your alliance shop every week. The 4-star wisps, and then the 3-star wisps after that are pretty valuable as well. So I would recommend buying that. I haven't bought them yet, just because I know by the time it resets, I'll be able to buy all of them. I bought cores so I could do some opening, and you saw what I got. Read they were posted on the forum actually. I think what's his name? They're one of the devs on the forums actually posted what the follow-up score is under the feedback thread. Go check that out. Actually, I'll tell him just in case they're not watching. And there we go, some more energy. So let's do some. I gotta queue up my keys as well. I'll do one to show you guys what my team sort of looks like. I'm gonna do it on floor 6. You see, I'm pretty sure when I saw it fail while I was watching it, it was because my Marigold got killed. And obviously she's my only healer. If she dies, the whole thing falls apart. So we'll see if that's what happens. This is when I wish I had my Kiba already. The Dark Beetle, because he could tank this, being, you know, a dark element against the light elements. Something I noticed, the little revenge mechanic, it procs off of any damage. So the damage from like equipping the Bright Shield or Sun Shield set where it reflects damage whenever you get hit, that'll actually proc their revenge. So you get attacked, you reflect a little bit of damage, and if they have a revenge cover on them, the other guy will hit you too. It's kind of crazy. Revenge is actually pretty buff in a PvP sense. You know, whenever you're doing PvE content, the enemy never has reflect damage equipped. But if you were to like do a wave of Path of the Ancients or something like that, or any content that has reflect buffs up, you could exploit that by putting, you know, the revenge buff on everyone. And anytime they made you reflect, your guys would get extra attacks. Uh-oh. There we go. So I can't lose Gwen, that would be bad. No, Gwen, don't do it. Oh, he should have slept. He had his AoE sleep up, but oh well, it doesn't matter. He's got invincibility now. We're good until the boss. Now that he's stunned, he does the sleep. Good job. Stack that CC. Alright, so the whole idea is I need to take out this left arm, or right, his left. See that AoE sweep? Didn't proc his counterattack. That's this one. Pretty critical of this, but if he counterattacks your damage dealer, you're probably gonna die. My Jung Ma is built double HP. He has no power on him except for the jewel slots, and he still will get one shot if he gets counterattacked. So that just gives you an idea of how strong that counterattack is. For instance, he gets normal attack by the boss and it doesn't kill him, so. Really? I only landed one dot? I have a lot of aim when I jump off. How did I only land 1 out of 3? Well, 2 out of 3. It's better. It's at least 20%. Kill it. There we go. Yeah, this is what I was saying, where at this point, once the counter buff drops off the boss, you could go straight for the boss. But because, Jung Ma does dots, I'm trying to kill the other arm as well. That way the dots will actually land and stay on the boss. That's weird. His arm just attacked Jung Ma even though Dwayne had taunt. He's supposed to attack the taunted guy, I thought. But, oh well. Ooh, Marigold almost died there. That's what I was saying. You just saw Marigold's life drop down to like 3%. If she would have died, it would have been game over. And that's why I failed occasionally whenever I've been watching it. But it's like, 1 in 10 that I fail when I'm watching it. But if I try to auto it, it's 100% fail. So riddle me that. But once you get it to this point, as long as you didn't take forever to get here, so that the enrage timer is still fine, it's easy sailing. The boss himself is very easy. Yay, 2 dots. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I took too long. Ah, I took too long. The boss reached his enrage timer. I wonder if maybe as soon as the, No, I just needed those dots to land. Ah. He had like this much life. If I would have landed a few more dots, it would have been fine. Which is, it kind of annoys me that, I built Sunslash, Sunslash, 4 dungeons for his dots, right? And I built him instead of the nature one or the fire one because he has this mark, and the mark and the dots go really well together. I talked about it last Sunday when I was reviewing the Order Heroes. Unfortunately, his mark is an AoE attack. That AoE attack triggers the boss's revenge, and he gets 1 shot. So I can't use him in this dungeon at all. because his AoE is like a kamikaze, get himself killed. So annoying. If I 6-starred him, he might be able to survive. But honestly, I want to 6-star Marigold before I 6-star him, just because I use Marigold all over the place. But yeah, we're gonna look at Jung Ma. I thought this hit 3 times. I guess if I skilled him up, even though I have 111% aim, it's still only a 20% chance, so maybe that only comes out to be like an 80% chance to actually land the debuff. And, you know, RNG just let me not land the debuffs that I needed with a little bit more dots. If I had that extra 10%, that was damage. No, it is effect chance. I had the wrong thing selected. Yeah, still. Yeah, if I would have landed those extra dots, he probably would have gone down. But, oh well, it's fine. For the sake of the event, I'll just farm floor 6 or floor 5. And the only reason I do right, left, boss, or left, right, boss, you know, I do 3, 2, 1 as the order of my attacks, is because whenever you kill the arm that's on your right, if the boss still has that counterattack buff up, and you immediately start attacking the boss, then you can just wreck your whole team. So I only attack the other boss or the other arm to let those buffs drop off. If I had some way of stripping those buffs, then I wouldn't need to do that. If I had a way to strip the buffs, then you could just, you know, attack the one that cleanses and then go straight for the boss and just ignore his counterattack if you could strip it. I unfortunately don't have any great strippers right now. There aren't that. You know, I'm trying to think if there's any good 3-star strippers in the game. Not really. Strippers, buff removers. There's not really that many 3-star or 4-star. I guess the pirates are. I just pulled my pirate so late that she's not geared up yet to do it. Oh man, my 3-star almost got maxed too. Level 29. Let's see. I don't even have any energy. Oh, I don't have any energy in here either. Oh well, I'm gonna do one more arena. Using my last arena entry, and I'll call it there. Alright, so this guy, I found him a few times. He's pretty fun. I just use my standard to team. The trick here is you take out his little light Minotaur guy who provides a lot of utility for his team. He does like an armor buff and everything. You take that away, and then you take his healer away, and then it's GG. So I don't think I needed Silas on this. Don't think I needed. I forget. We'll find out. But the annoying thing is his war mech is going to taunt and taunt and taunt. Lucky for me, his war mech is fire, and Gwen is nature, and Gwen is an awesome tank, so he can take on his war mech all day. But I think his war mech is based on aim and counterattack. So he does the whole, you know, I'm gonna stun you a lot thing. Slightly annoying, only slightly. Oh no, he stunned my auto. I needed auto to do the man up so that my Jung Ma gets another turn. He robbed me. And now you got that heal off. I don't want to wake anyone up, but no matter what, I'm going to have to. Let's just punch him. Oh no, his two guys are awake now. Guys, almost dead. I just need a little bit of AoE damage to finish him off. Do you have your AoE up yet? Oh no, it's still way off. I shouldn't have done that yet, but oh well. invincibility. Okay, finish him off fairly easily. Now I should be able to take out this guy fairly easily as well. Assuming his taunt. She's about to taunt there. Yeah. But my AoE should be up really soon. Yeah, it's up already. And there goes his healer. So now he doesn't have a healer. He only has 2 tanks. So I just beat up on his tank until he dies. I would auto this, but Auto loves to do man up on Marigold. For some reason, he always loves to target her instead of, you know, a damage dealer who really benefits from it. So now I just hit the main punch. Let's see how often my Jungma crits his, oh, that one didn't crit. There we go. It's the first time I've seen him not crit a Blaine. Even though he's weak element. See, there's a crit. Ah. He just drew it out for 3 more turns at least. Alright, there we go. So that's my standard template arena team now, and it's doing pretty well. I'd recommend it. You know, just go pull Auto, Oathbows, Gwen, and Marigold. That's all you gotta do, guys. It's easy. Anyways, alright, well, I'm going to call it there for tonight, guys. I will see you Sunday for the How to Gear Order. No, Chaos. How to Gear Chaos. Take care, everyone.